All right, it is almost time for me to leave to go to the Up Express to take the train to the airport and then get on my flight. I'm super excited. I'm super nervous. I'm feeling way more nervous and anxious right now, and I can't help it. It's been first trip I've been on since 2019. My very first full solo trip. I've flown by myself. I've stayed one night somewhere, like a couple different times by myself, but usually those times it was like I was meeting somebody the next day, or they had an earlier flight so they left before me and then I flew out the next day. So this is like a whole thing by myself, and it's in a park with a crap ton of other people, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty nervous about. I'm nervous about the crowds. I'm trying to it'll be okay, but I'm super nervous about, just lots of people. Why did I pick Disney World as a trip? I know, crazy. I don't make any sense. Wearing my Disney shirt. I have my suitcase all packed. I'm just charging up my electronics right now. And then off we go. My dog is staying with my brother right now. Yesterday when I was talking to him, he was like, relax, have fun, chill out, relax. I'm like, I know. I think I will feel... For me, I always feel much more relaxed as soon as I'm on the plane in the air, because it's like, I can't do anything then. I'm on the plane, I'm on my way, everything is now in the fate of the trip. So anyway, probably the next time I check in might not even be until I get there and get in the room, because, yeah, things, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, well that's bad lighting. I have checked in to my room. I am soaking wet. It's like torrential pouring outside right now. And apparently they haven't had rain since the hurricane. I know I shouldn't be laughing because again, the hurricane was serious. My trip was canceled because of the hurricane. They haven't had rain since. Tonight it's pouring and I checked in and it's really late. It's after 10 o'clock. I think it's 10:30 maybe. I'm apparently rope dropping EPCOT tomorrow, so I'm getting up at 6. So yeah, I'm feeling, I don't know if you can see how wet, see how wet the bag is. So I picked up my groceries because I did the Toronto walk. I did the carry everything all at once in the rain because I didn't want to go back and forth. The thing I'm worried about, oh, there's me in the mirror. The thing I'm worried about is my shoes are now soaking wet. So I'm really hoping I can get them dry by tomorrow. But quick little room. I'll do a better room tour, but I haven't seen a room like this with a single, I think that's a king size bed for little me, which is kind of awesome. But yeah, I was gonna do a little room tour and no, I just need to unpack and unwind and go to bed. And eat. I really need to eat. I didn't even bother. I was going to get something at the quick service. I was like, I'm out of here. I have, again, some groceries. It's just little snacky food, but it's what I'm eating for dinner tonight. Hopefully, I will do my best to vlog the rest of this trip. I guess I'll maybe do a quick little room tour at a different point. Maybe insert it at this point if I do it later. I don't know. I haven't figured any of that out yet. Clearly, I'm not a vlogger. I am obviously exhausted, so I'm gonna sign off now and I'll see you in the morning. So a quick little story time while you look at my snacks. The reason why I was so frazzled, in hindsight, I kind of looked at the math and realized how long this was. So my flight landed a little early at about 8:15. I didn't get into my hotel room until actually after 11 o'clock. So it was almost 3 hours. And part of that was taking the Mirrors Connect, which I had heard that they were kind of slow, so I actually only booked them on my trip, like from the airport to the hotel. I didn't want to book them on my trip back because of that. And yeah, what ended up happening was, so they're like, to get to them, they're at the very end of the terminal. Like, you have to walk past all the car rental stuff, and they're very end. So it took a little while to get down to where they're at. There was a bus there waiting. It was about half full when I got on. And so I was like, great, like, we're going to get going soon. We didn't leave. I think it was 30 or 40 minutes we waited at the airport. And then I was the last stop of 4 or 5 stops. And so it wasn't raining up until like right before we got to our hotel. So yeah, it was just like a disaster. I was kind of annoyed that we were the last out of all the stops, and I felt bad because there was only one family with kids, and they were also the last stop, and I felt bad for those kids. Like, they were so patient, because like I was like threadbare at that point. And yeah, as soon as they dropped us off, it was like a downpour, and it wasn't going to let up. So that's why, like, by the time I checked in, my check-in was great and everything. That was fast, but I knew it was like a bit of a hike to get to my room over on the other side. So I was like, okay, just carry everything. Also, I didn't realize that the groceries would come in paper bags. I thought they'd just come in like bags with handles, which would have been a lot easier to carry. So just a word of warning, if you get Amazon, and I noticed with a few others, it's pretty much always paper bags. So yeah, I was pretty frazzled and exhausted by that point, and it was a bit of a rough go. And yeah, I wouldn't do Mirrors Connect again, just because of how slow it is. I mean, I guess you get what you pay for, but I just, yeah, next time I think I'll just book a Lyft, which is what I did on my ride home. Hello, good morning. It's about 6:40 in the morning, so I'm just about to get ready to get myself in the virtual queue for Guardians. This is the outfit for the day: jean shorts and this like nice loose flowy top, which I thought was appropriate for EPCOT Food and Wine. All the food will go here. I'm exhausted. I maybe got about 4 hours of sleep last night. So yeah, I'm like, just need to eat something, and then I'm going to head out the door very shortly, and I'll check in later. I just don't have a whole lot of time to talk about. There was a few things I missed talking about last night. And yeah, and this is the aftermath of doing my makeup. Good thing I'm in this room by myself. It's about 10 after 7 in the morning, and I have a Skyliner thing all by myself. There was no line. I just walked right on. I got my boarding group for Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm boarding group 52. I definitely
Hey, to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, with connecting flights to Disney's Hollywood Studios and EPCOT International Gateway.
Thank you. I guess I get off here to go to EPCOT. It's hard to see, but this is Art of Animation. I think that's my building right there. I'm building number 7, so I'm not the furthest out. This might be 9. Oh, we're going up. It's so dark. I don't think you can see anything. And everything's a little bit wet because it was raining so much last night.
Caribbean Beach Resort. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with continuing flights to EPCOT.
So far, all I've ridden is the Skyliner, and I'm having a great time. The Skyliner is so fun. When it like slows down to come into the station, it's like whee! I don't know, it's so fun. I love the Skyliner. They need to like expand this. I don't know how feasible that is, but it's great. So it's just about 8:30 and I'm already in the sun. Bad lighting. I have already done Remy's. Oh my gosh, Remy's is so cute. I haven't watched any like ride videos, so I didn't know anything about it. And like the little mice, they sort of like waltz and then scurry, and it's so cute. I just did Frozen. Didn't realize it was wet, so my butt is wet. It's not like super wet, but the seat was wet. Poor little kid didn't really enjoy that ride near the end. But Remy's is so cute. I think this is going to be the last of the quiet time at the park. It's starting to fill up now. Like I said, it's 8:30. I think the park opened at 8:30. I did get Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm in group 52, which I think boards around lunchtime. It said 320 hours from now, so around lunchtime. So I'm just gonna make my way to the front of the park and maybe grab a snack. I have some food with me. I have like a banana and granola bar, but maybe I can get a coffee. I would really like a coffee. Also, just fun fact, with Frozen, there's a washroom, like if you're coming from International Gateway, it's like just past Frozen. If you're coming from the front of the park, it's just before Frozen. So if you need a washroom, there's a washroom right there, which is a great spot. Anyway, that's it for now. So on Test Track, I went on as single rider, and early in the morning it was basically like a walk-on straight away. And as single rider, you don't get to like design your car, but I was in a car with like, I think it was a family, and they each had their own cars, and it was a lot of fun. They were like competing with each other, so it's still a lot of fun. It's a great ride. If you like driving in a fast car, this is your kind of ride. Quick little check-in. Guardians of the Galaxy, there was like a problem, so my time got like moved up and then it got moved back, and now I'm just kind of waiting. So I ended up doing like Mission Space, the other space one. I came over and did Figment, and then I'm just gonna wander back now because it looks like the ride's back working, and I got lucky and I just saw Winnie the Pooh. I was so excited with Guardians that I didn't film anything, but it was a great ride. I enjoyed it so much. It's got like the story at the beginning, the ride itself is great. My song wasn't my favorite song, it was Tears for Fears. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. It's a little slow for the actual ride itself, but such a good ride. Definitely worth like getting up and getting in that virtual queue. The only thing for me was the lineup. It was like 40 minutes in the queue, and I don't know if that's because I think the ride went down, so there was a bit of a backup.
Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to nutrients. With them, we can produce over 27 that is one small area.
This is growing in fast. In a couple days, we need to harvest. Tomato.
Okay, I am back in the room. It's about 3:45 and I've done all the rides. Like a crazy person. The only one I haven't done is the Gran Turismo one. Gran Tour, I don't know what it's called. The one in Mexico. Gran Turismo is a video game. But I've done everything else. I'm pretty exhausted. I did get a bit of food at the Food and Wine, but my eyes are always bigger than my stomach, and if you follow my channel, you know I've talked about I have GERD, I have acid reflux. It's getting better. We are on the upswing. It's not 100% there, so I did take medication this morning. I did push the limits a little bit. I can feel it, but yeah. So I think I'll just relax a little bit, take a swim, maybe have a bit of a nap, and then I'm gonna go back to the park. Maybe try a few more food things, maybe take some photos. I brought my like big Canon camera. It's big, and I haven't used it at all. So yeah, I kind of want to take some nice pictures, and let's do a quick room tour. So apologize for the mess. There I am in the mirror. This is the room. There's my bananas. There's my wet clothes and the bags that were wet. My shoes did dry in time by today. I ended up using the hairdryer to help dry them. And then I stuck them in front of the air conditioner right here. I like pulled that over and then leaned them up. Seemed to work out quite well. Yeah, so these rooms are super cute. I remember initially seeing pictures of these rooms and thinking they kind of looked a bit tacky. I do appreciate that the picture is not crooked. I think in some rooms I've seen this picture crooked. That would drive my OCD crazy. The other thing I think that maybe I don't really like is the chairs. I like the style of the chair. I think if the chair was a different color, I think I'd really like it, but I think this color is probably to match Ariel's hair. Other downside is that is the only storage, these 3 drawers, which if I had a family here, like the other rooms, this is a king size bed. The other rooms have 2 queens. I can't imagine like 4 adults with 3 teeny tiny drawers. So that's kind of a pain in the butt. What else? So yeah, all the things have like little USB ports. I don't think they're super fast charging though, but there's USB ports and regular chargers. This cute little thing to hang your whatever's on. This is handy if you are like sharing with somebody else. You can pull that closed and it's super cute. Let me pull it closed, you can see it. Super cute, it's a big octopus. If you have kids, especially if they love The Little Mermaid, although I feel like not that many kids love Little Mermaid anymore, but it's very, very cute. There's all the little like singing, what are they, crabfish or crayfish singing down there. So here is the super messy, I left in such a rush this morning. This is a disaster. I need to tidy it up a little bit. It's driving me crazy. But nice little area to get ready in. Little mirror here that you can use, and you can tilt it for short people like me. Bathroom. So I don't know if you can hear that fan. So if noise at night bothers you, you might want to close this door during the night. However, if you get up during the night to go to the washroom, don't forget that you close the door. I kind of totally face planted right into the door last night. But I think like the best pieces of this whole room is the bathroom. So you got this beautiful shower curtain with Ariel, and it's her and her little treasure trove. And I think this is so cool. I love this tiling. It's really, really neat. Really neat tiling. There is the shower head, and yeah, it's just like a small tub, but if you have little ones, it's good to have a tub as well. And then there's your other things like your ironing board, your iron, your blanket. Room does come with a hairdryer. And yeah, that is short and long of it. That's quick. Oh, the other thing too, the bed is really high, which I mean, I guess is useful for storing stuff under here. But I'm really short, and it's like, it's a hop and a jump to get up in there. But yeah, I'm gonna go put a bathing suit on and go for a swim. Cheers. Nice little fountain behind me. The breeze is quite lovely. There's the moon. so quickly by the end of the night. I'm sure that the line at the Skyliner and the buses is crazy, hence why I'm just waiting out here for a little bit before I make my way back. Okay, it is about 10:45 on my first day, and I was gonna do like a rundown of like all the things. I'll probably try and do more detail in some maybe voiceovers of some other rides and stuff. I was probably one of the last people to leave the park, which worked out well. There was a bit of a line at the Skyliner, but like it moved quickly. It wasn't like crowded or anything like that. And it was nice. It was a nice, easy ride home. So I guess highlights of the day. Some of the rides I loved. I love Ratatouille. Obviously the Guardians of the Galaxy is a lot of fun. The line was super long for that. And I don't remember anybody else saying that, but I don't know if it's because it was broken. Like it was down before I went on it, because my like boarding time kept getting pushed back. What other rides? I like Soarin. Nobody ever talks about Soarin. I really like it. I think it's a little too short for what it is. Food, I loved all the food that I ate. There was nothing I didn't like. I ate a little too much. I definitely was like stuffed. Did way too much walking. I think I walked around the world 2.5 times. And I still didn't get to see everything I wanted to see. I felt like I missed a lot of the World Showcase stuff because I was focused on like the rides. And by the time I got to the World Showcase stuff, it was just really busy. And that's when I was really tired. If I wasn't as tired, like, well, I checked my Fitbit, I got like 3.5 hours sleep last night. Probably why I was super delirious this morning. So hopefully tonight I get a better sleep because we're doing it all again tomorrow. I'm doing a rope drop tomorrow at Magic Kingdom. I'm gonna stay till the fireworks. I will probably leave the park sometime midday, but not to come back to the resort because it takes a bus and it'll probably be too long. So I might do some monorail riding and maybe go check out some other resorts. But yeah, I am ready to take my makeup off and hit the hay. I'll see you tomorrow.